Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks to all my new subscribers. This is a very short video just showing you how to make some beautiful baba ganoush. Let me just take you through some of the ingredients. So first I'm using some hemp oil, and you can substitute this for olive oil or rapeseed oil if you don't have any. Some ground cumin. I'm using some tahini, which is sesame seed pulp, some lemon juice, some garlic, and most importantly an aubergine, and this has been toasted and I've vacuum packed it and kept it in the fridge. So here's how I toasted it. I did this on a charcoal grill. If you don't have a charcoal grill, you can do this over a gas stove and it works just as well. I also took advantage of, while I was doing another video about some charcoal briquettes, I thought I'd toast some other veg. But anyway, here's the main ingredient. This is a beautiful aubergine. It's been smoky infused and sitting in the fridge for a couple of days, and now I'm going to use it to make this wonderful baba ganoush. So without further ado, let's get cracking. First of all, I'm going to chop this garlic, crush it, and get that into the mixing bowl. Okay, we have our garlic. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our aubergine. We're going to scrape the flesh out of this. Now this is the aubergine that I did on the barbecue the other day, and it's got lots of delicious juice with it, and I don't want to lose any of that. Oh, it's got all that lovely smoky juice on it. If I just smell that, oh, that smells amazing. So what we're going to do with this aubergine, I'll just leave that in there to drain. We're going to just take the end off that, and I'm going to very carefully see if I can remove the skin from this, and you can see the skin comes off quite easily, and I'll do this reasonably carefully. We'll speed this up to make it easier to watch. Here I'm just using a spoon to scrape out as much flesh as I can without taking too much skin with me. This has turned absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colour of this, beautiful. I'll tell you what, I wish this was smell-o-vision because the aromas are delicious. Now obviously I did this ahead of time. If you're doing this yourself and you've got your aubergine all toasty from the barbecue, just allow it to cool down before you do this. I mean, that's a bit of common sense really. But this, I can't describe the smell. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of those sort of vegetables that is transformed by a bit of heat. I don't even want to waste this skin. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Got a little bit of flesh just in there that we'll dig out. So this recipe is for one aubergine, but I've got my recipe sheet is for two, and I'm just going to mash this down just to give it a nice sort of texture. You can blitz this in a food processor if you wish to make it nice and smooth, but I like this sort of nice kind of rustic kind of feel to it. Look at that. That's delicious, isn't it? Okay, so into this we've got a tablespoon of olive oil, but I'm not using olive oil here. I'm actually using hemp oil. Half a teaspoon of cumin. I'll estimate this. Tahini. Now that should be enough tahini. The juice of half a lemon, and we'll try and get as much out of that as possible. And that's it. That is really as simple as you can get. We'll just whiz this up.
Oh well, that tastes amazing. Probably do with a little bit more tahini in there. And you can play around with the quantities in here, you know, you can, if you like it more sort of sesame flavoured, you can add a little bit more tahini. Here we go. So I'll get a little ramekin. There you go. Baba Ganoush. Absolutely delicious. We'll have this with some bread later.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I do have this recipe sheet to download. If you want to go via the link in the description, that's fine. It'll take you to my website where you can download this and lots of other food smoking resources. Now, just to cover off a few things in the recipe. In the recipe sheet, I also have extra virgin olive oil, and sometimes at the end, once I've put the baba ganoush in a ramekin, I do like to drizzle a little bit of oil over the top of it, just for sort of presentation purposes really. And the other thing, which I didn't really mention in the video, but I think is important for a lot of people, is seasoning. So you can season this with salt and pepper, and the recipe sheet highlights that too. I hope you have some fun with this recipe. Let me know how you get on. If you like the video, please do leave us a like, do subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. In the meantime, take care folks. Bye.